people.
Well, hello.
Making sure I've got some. Oh, hold on, I'm cramping my foot.
My tits are gonna keep flailing out.
Get in. I wish I had that. I'll just give you some shoulder.
Hello, my internet family. I have today here with me my friend Carly Rowena, and this is one of my favorite all-time like health and fitness bloggers.
Oh, she's
on
so
the
sweet.
internet. We literally just did a video on her channel that'll be up soon about eating disorder recovery and like loving your body and like life after an eating disorder. So definitely check that out. As you know, I'm doing a video every day of April, and I'm getting a lot of questions from you guys who are looking to like shape up for summer and kind of lose weight with me. I've been walking and stuff, as you know, but Carly knows the best advice and tips for anyone like looking to start, whether you're starting completely fresh or you are on a plateau and you're in the middle of trying to kind of change your body and get healthier.
She was just rubbing my foot, playing with her foot. So there is no magic pill, there is no waist trainer or thing belt that you can wear or machine you can stand on that makes it just drop off.
I literally used to think that like taking pills and metabolism enhancers and all that kind of stuff would like work, and I always used to think that like going on a specific diet was like the answer, when it really is like the worst thing you can do is to go on a diet that's going to eventually end because it's temporary, right?
Yeah. If there was an actual miracle cure, I would not have to be on YouTube or working in a gym
in the
because
industry,
I would be a multi-millionaire. There's a reason why there's so many of us. Because there is not one thing that fits everybody.
You need motivation, and like you need to be constantly remotivating yourself all the time, and that's why we're doing this video.
Yay! Yeah, so basically guys, like losing weight is actually quite simple, but we make it so complicated. And most people when they come to me, they're like, I want to lose weight, and they're already going to the gym like 5-6 times a week, and they've reduced their calories down to like a breadstick, and they're like, what do I do? I want to lose more weight. And I'm like, we can't do anything with that. Like I can't reduce it down to half a breadstick, and I can't tell you to train 12 times a week. So really the smallest changes you can make will make the biggest difference, and also you'll have longer, so you won't plateau so quickly. There's always something you can change.
Yeah.
So if you've never been to the gym and you've never changed your diet right now, I'd suggest just if you love your diet, then perhaps don't change it and just focus on the exercise to begin with, because just moving will start to change your body. Really simple, just like walking or going for a jog or a walk jog.
A wog,
that's a real thing, people.
I love wogging.
Or just have sex more. All these kind of things you can do.
That's
just
my favorite.
If, however, you've got a lot more weight to lose and you want to look at changing your diet, you just don't feel that particularly healthy, then just by having a really good nutritious breakfast or like swapping out your cereal.
What are like your favorite, say like a day and what you'd have typically? What kind
I do lots of videos on this, but like a breakfast for me, for most people, if you're training, would be like porridge, because it's just going to keep you going for most of the day. But like any sort of egg omelette, eggs on toast, eggs avocado on toast, or pancakes, like healthy pancakes. So many yummy things you can make, and honestly they don't take longer than 5 minutes. I get up at 5:30 in the morning. If I can have the time to do it, then I totally know you guys can too.
Guys, you need to look at her Instagram. Seriously, like her Instagram feed is just like, it makes me always want to make something healthier than like, you know.
Although don't look right now, it's got donuts and cups on it, but yeah, sometimes it's healthy. So yeah, you want to just look at changing like one meal out of your day, or perhaps taking out the Coke that you have every day, or you know, reducing your alcohol.
Drinks, they can like really make you, like if you cut them out alone, if you right now are drinking like a few fizzy drinks a day, just cutting that out will make such a difference, and drinking loads of water. Like water just like flushes out all the stored water that's there, and people are always like, how can drinking more water make you lose water weight?
It totally
it does. It really does.
And I think it's really sucky to drink calories. I know that sounds really silly, but when food tastes so good, I feel like I'd rather just eat it. Because you can drink it super fast. But that is like a really common thing. But you know when you go out on a night out and you've got really drunk, you wake up the next day and we all look super slim.
Yes.
But then the day after you look really bloated and crappy. It's all to do with water. So you need to make sure that the day when you feel really slim, you drink loads of water, because then you won't feel so bloated the next day. It's just all about water retention. So for a lot of you, if you want to lose weight, actually just increasing your water to 2 or sometimes 3 liters if you can, will make you drop dress sizes, because your body just reacts better and it just literally flushes everything out. So that's a really good thing to do.
And in terms of like meal, like how much meals would you eat in a day, and or how much would you recommend for weight loss? Because as we were just talking about in the other video, like I like try and eat intuitively now, so I don't like plan out meals and stuff, but when you're losing weight, I think meal planning is really important.
Yeah, so you definitely want to make sure that you're eating enough, which is the biggest thing. Most people are not eating enough and they think they have to drop their food so low.
It's so bad, really, it makes your metabolism die.
And you feel so shit, you get hungry, and then you can't train, and then
you
binge.
Yeah.
So it's crap. So really what you want to kind of do, there's a lot of websites. I'll give you a website which you guys can kind of work out an idea of what your calories should kind of be. But we don't want you to get too obsessed with it, but just so you have an idea of where you're kind of working at. But you want to actually be eating the most amount of food you can possibly eat, so that then you do have leeway when you do plateau later on.
Do you know when I got to like my lowest kind of weight on my like weight loss journey before I had any eating problems in the first place, I kind of tried to calculate like what was I having on average, and I think it was like 1,600 to 800. It was not like some people are like have 800 a day, have 1,200 a day.
You will just crash.
It's like, you know, you don't have to like count them obsessively either. Just get a general idea of what's in your meals, and kind of then have like meals that you really like, that satisfy you, that are balanced. So I used to love having like wholemeal pasta or potatoes or something like that, like either sweet potato or a normal potato, and then some meat and then some vegetables, and like loads of vegetables, and bulk them up and cook them nicely so that they taste nice, like use like herbs and
best way,
all that kind of stuff. And then like lunches I loved having, so I'd always try and balance it as well. I loved like having like a wholemeal pita bread, and having like hummus and vegetables, or having like chicken and avocado, and all, you know, having the fats and carbs and protein. So like not cutting a food group out, because those are diets.
Any food group, you need all of them, and definitely don't cut out carbs. But there is a rule to say that obviously there are good carbs and there are bad carbs, so there are good fats and bad fats, and you just want to concentrate on generally having more of the good ones, and then the bad ones, although no food is necessarily bad, you just have a little bit less, but still have them so that you enjoy your life and you don't feel like you're massively missing out. But what you were saying about how much you should eat in a day, it is totally down to your body. So for me, I'm quite active, and I don't actually have time to have big meals because I'm always doing something.
Traveling,
so I probably have like 5 smaller meals that are more snacky based throughout a day. Whereas if I was on holiday, I'd be like, right, I'm having a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner. Or sometimes you
and
just
wine.
on like on a Sunday you wake up at like maybe 11, you miss breakfast, it's fine. You have brunch, a late lunch, and then you have dinner. Like, but you eat when you're hungry. But one thing to watch out for is if you are never hungry, this is not a good sign.
No.
You know, when you speak to those people and they're very small usually, and you're like, so when did you last eat? And they're like, oh, about a day ago. And they think that's really cool. It's really not.
It's gonna damage them in the future, like really badly ill. Isn't it true that like if you're not getting nutrition, your body like leaches it from your bones, your organs?
It takes it from everywhere, which is why like your skin goes like a grey colour, while your hair starts to fall out. Really, like you wouldn't drive a car empty, so definitely don't try and make your body work empty. And the problem is if you do, it's so stressful for your body that your body then actually holds on to what you do eventually. So in most cases, people that don't eat very much, when they do, it's like a McDonald's or chocolate bar, your body's just going to hold on to that because it needs something.
It needs clinging to everything.
It's literally just putting crap on you instead of like you just eating, enjoying it, and it just going in and out. So small changes to begin with, followed by exercise changes over time. You don't have to be doing loads either, just adding in 1 exercise time, and then after you've kind of plateaued, 2, and having fun, add weights, do walking.
The baby steps thing really works. It's like, say like you're really intimidated by everything. Like say 1 week you're like, right, I'm going to start adding in like doing 100 squats in a day. The next week you're like, right, I'm going to start trying to have no food like right before I go to bed or whatever. Like, you know, don't be like, oh, I have to do everything today, because that's not going to work.
You just get overwhelmed and then you'll feel terrible. And it's that January thing. It's when everyone goes, I'm going to lose weight in January, and then my gym gets so busy, and for January you can't get on anything, and there's always really stressed people, and they lose weight, and then you see February they've all gone because they've literally done everything. They're like, I didn't lose any weight, this was terrible, and they stop.
Oh my goodness.
So you just need to be like, I'm going to make small changes, I'm going to enjoy myself, I'm going to enjoy the process. And try if you can, although that's probably the worst tip ever because we're talking about weight, but try not to focus on
the weight.
I've actually learned there's no number that makes anybody happy. Like even if I've got people down to 7 stone, 8 stone, 10 stone, they want to be, sometimes they actually liked themselves more when I had one lady and she was actually, I preferred myself when I was at 15 stone. I went straight back to it. We are just destined to never be happy with a number. So if you can try and get like a visual aid, or be like, actually I want to be able to run along the beach, I want to be able to jump around with my kid, or you know, I want to just feel great naked.
Do you have any like kind of quick fire things that people can do? Like say if I said to you, right, I want to try and like just do the best that I can like in a day. So like, is there anything I can add into like my diet or take out from what I'm doing that will really help? that will be like...
Best thing you can do, first of all, would be the water, because it is such a huge, and some people do not even drink very much at all.
Or they think that they are and they're not.
Yeah, and you're really not. There is a water app you guys can download, it's free, and it just reminds you to drink. That would definitely be one thing that would be incredible for a lot of you. Second thing I'd recommend is having carbs before you go to bed. A lot of people hate this and say it's bad because you're sleeping on it. It doesn't work that way. But you will sleep better.
Wow.
Because your body, carbs are really good for your brain.
Like, what's an example of a carb?
So something like rice or some brown pasta, or even some like fresh bakery bread, not necessarily store bread, because that tends to have hormones in, which makes us all feel a bit weird. So you'd have this
with your dinner, or like...
Yeah, with your dinner. Just have like carbs in your evening meal instead of...
Thank you for saying that, because that's what I always do.
Sleep throughout the night, and imagine it like spring cleaning your body, and you'll wake up with more energy. So when you have breakfast, if you first have like cereal, it will spike it up, and then for the rest of the day you're basically doing this all day long, which is why we then crave like some sugar at 10, and then you want to have like a vending machine at 11, and you keep on going. So if you can try and offset having any sugar in the morning, so maybe you have protein and fats instead, so like just scrambled eggs and avocado, or
smoked salmon or something
something like that, that just you're kind of avoiding the carbs first thing. You will just keep that kind of sugar spike at bay, which means you won't need stuff till later on in the day, which then when you're going to have your nice carb heavy meal and then sleep. We'll do like a training plan for you, so you can see like her exercise and how she feels more confident.
Oh, yes.
It's really good. We can do that.
An example is like, so this morning I had Berkshire muesli and I had mango. Riyadh, whose house I'm staying in at the moment, my YouTube friend, he had leftover meatballs in tomato sauce from last night, and they were cooked so well. He seals them in coconut oil, and then he like cooked them really slowly, and they were so tender. They were amazing. You would have died.
Thanks for saving them for me.
But he had those for breakfast, and I was just kind of like, I was thinking, what a weird thing to have for breakfast, but we're just conditioned to have sweet things. Like we're
and
almost
it's only like TV advertising. You can have anything. My boyfriend has steak for breakfast.
Wow.
I sometimes have like leftover chili, whatever's kind of left over, because actually it's good food and it's full of like nutritious and it's all healthy, it's fresh. Why shouldn't you have that for breakfast? And it keeps you
full then in the morning.
Some people have like cereal in the evening. Why not? Like, it doesn't matter when you have it. It's just thinking about what your body needs at that time.
So Carly is going to give me a kind of a plan, and I'm going to then update you guys on how I'm getting on with that and stuff. My main thing is I want to like build strength, because I don't want to be like a flabby, no muscle mess when I'm like 35. I really want to like get my body in shape before I like start having kids and all that kind of stuff.
I think you just want to have core strength before you have children, and it will protect your back, which is really important. So we'll work on
my tummy is my kind of area that I need to focus on.
I can do tummies.
You need to watch her, okay? If you're having any sort of issues with fitness and health stuff, and if you constantly need motivation, she's great for that. So follow her Instagram stuff. I'll leave all that below. Thank you for being on my channel.
Thank you, and thank you for having me, guys. I'm sorry I stole her for a video, but it was great. Bye.